Great. So today we're going to talk about grain deal. So Eugene, can you read the
Mhm.
first paragraph and then Ian read the second paragraph?
Okay.
Okay.
Ukraine and Russia have signed a deal to allow much needed exports of grain to resume from Ukraine's Black Sea ports. The resumption should ease a world shortage of wheat that has left millions of people in Africa and India at risk of hunger. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has also resulted in a global rise in food prices.
Millions of tons of grain are currently waiting for export at ports. The deal to allow exports should ease the pressure on food prices. Russia's defense minister Sergei Shoigu and Ukraine's infrastructure minister signed the deal at the ceremony in Istanbul. Turkey's president helped to broker the agreement.
Okay, so do you believe that all countries need to be self-sufficient in food? Why or why not? Eugene.
I don't believe that all countries need to be self-sufficient in food because I think because of the position, some countries cannot plant their own vegetables or like rices, so they need other countries' help. They need food to import to their country. So that's why I don't believe that all countries need to be self-sufficient in food.
Okay, what about Ian?
Yeah, I also agree with Eugene. Like Hong Kong, where I live right now, because Hong Kong is a really small area, a small country, so they cannot self-sufficient in food because there's a lot of mountains, no acres. So if you want Hong Kong to be self-sufficient in food and plant some grains, it's not possible. So I think we should like a company, we all like a person, we all have some strengths in certain areas. So like Hong Kong is economy center. So let this country do what they can do. And it's like China, if the land is big enough, so they can uh, grow some grains. So let him do they can do what he can do. So I think all countries, I don't agree all countries need to self-sufficient in food.
Okay, and here. So what more can be done to get grain out of Ukraine? Eugene, what do you think about this?
Because Ukraine now they are attacked by Russia, so I think it's hard to let grain out of Ukraine, but maybe there are still some airplane can go into the Ukraine to export it to help export grain or the near countries that they have ability to help Ukraine get grain out of Ukraine. I think they need other countries' help.
Okay. Ian, what about you?
I think if we want to get burned out of Ukraine, the most important thing is stop the war. So everything, transportation can be rebuilt, and the supply chain can be resumed. So yeah, that's my opinion, but I don't know if that is possible because Russia is going, Putin is going too crazy, I guess.
Yeah, so it's very there's a lot of uncertainty here, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah. So maybe having other countries help would be needed during this time.
Yes, but I don't know. I think other countries don't want to get involved in this kind of war because they are afraid of the will be a World War III instead. So
Right, yeah. So they're worried. Everyone's not very sure, right, about what's gonna happen.
Yes.
Okay. So if they didn't have grain, what could people eat instead? Yuqing, what do you think?
I think there are many food could instead of wheat, such as corn or also potato.
Potato?
Yeah, potatoes are I think they have familiar nutritions of wheat, familiar nutritions of wheat. Yeah, corn and potatoes.
Oh, corn? Corn is the same?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, corn can also provide some familiar nutrition. Yeah.
The nutrients are similar. Okay.
Yes.
So corn. Oh, other than corn, is there anything else?
I have no ideas. I only know corns and potatoes. Corns and potatoes. Yeah.
They're thinking about the staple food from like Europe or other countries. Okay. Okay. Ian, what do you think?
Like Chinese people eat rice and maybe oatmeal.
Oat. Okay, oatmeal.
Yeah.
Okay.
and corn, potato, sweet potatoes, uh, oh, greens. So yeah,
Grain.
that's
Yeah. Corn. Okay. Corn.
mhm,
You also think corn grain.
corn.
Or oats. Yeah. I would go for
Oats.
oats too. Okay. Great. And what about, I think there's also like plantains, like they kind of look like bananas, but they're very long bananas.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right. Yeah.
There's the typical I mean of North America,
Yeah.
typical
So
North American
South
food. Yeah.
America, right?
Stuff.
Yeah, South
Yes.
America. Yeah. So usually they have that as well.
Yeah, I ate before because I've been to Panama pretty several years ago. So I
Right,
ate
right. You went
plain.
to Canada, right? So they have that as
Yeah.
a staple food, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
What do you think of the taste? Is it the taste
I
and
think that's a really like tastes like the corn 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 cake. Corn cake.
corn cake?
Yes. Tastes like that.
Okay, it tastes like corn cake. Okay, so the texture is more of like, is it more like moist, soft?
It's because you need to cook after if because you need to be the plant need to be cooked so
Oh,
you can
okay. It
eat.
needs to be cooked.
So it's the texture is kind of like the bread and
Oh,
the cookies, like some like cookies.
oh, really? So
Yeah,
it's
because
nothing like banana. It does not
no,
taste like banana.
no, not at all.
Really? Okay, interesting.
It
Interesting.
just looks like banana, but tastes don't like the banana. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So let's see here. Next question I have is, how can the world alleviate the food shortages?
Hmm.
So Yuqing, what do you think?
Actually, I don't really know the international situation, but I think the rich countries like America or maybe China, I guess, if they are willing to help other countries to export and import the food, then that will be a really good way to alleviate food shortages, because many countries they have enough they have good environment to grow the plants and grains, but they don't have money to or ways to export to other countries. So I think the only way is that countries need to collaborate each others.
Collaborate with each other?
Yes.
Okay, to collaborate with each other. Ian, what do you think?
Yes. Yeah, I also agree with Eugene because I think the enable men should do more effort to help the people who needs help. and not focus on their own interest. Sometimes you need to help people to I don't know, to make yourself more meaningless, I guess, meaning, to make your life more meaning. And because the words cannot separate from each other, so we need to stand together and help poor people, and the people need help can grow up, and maybe in the future they can help you in other ways.
So to help each other, you think that that is the only way.
Yeah, don't focus on your own interests. Don't be so selfish.
But I think that's hard for countries, especially because they need to think
Yes,
about their people.
yes, especially in this kind of situation right now. Everyone want to protect themselves.
Right. So I think it's very evident of like Taiwan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because like we wouldn't let anyone come in,
Mhm,
right?
yes,
Do you think that's the right choice? Like it's making it
you
so
know,
hard for people.
I think, it's kind of a loophole, sometimes when the words become corrupt too much in the extreme region, and then you will go opposite direction, separate and protect themselves.
Go to the
So
opposite direction.
yes, I think this is a loop.
It's a bit like you mean like it's a hole.
Yes. So
So
if
you don't think it's good.
I don't think it's good, but maybe 10 years after, 20 years after, they will realize that it's time to cooperate each other again, because we need each other. We cannot separate from each other.
Well, at least I guess now it's everything is trying to, well, all the countries are trying to get back to normal, right? We don't need
Yes.
like the visa is back, free visa, and then the 0+7 now, if you come back.
Mhm, mhm.
So it's opening up now. What do you think about that? Too late? Finally?
It's finally, but I mean, uh, you know, in the world situation is like pro China or pro American, so they are kind of two groups fight each other, and a lot of countries trying to choose their side. So the direction will becomes more diverse, and and you know not like previous situation. Cooperate a community again.
Oh, okay. So you think that COVID has changed this part of everyone trying to co-work and stuff because it seemed like
Mm,
these couple of years, no one's really working together. Everyone's doing their own thing.
yes, yes,
So you think that's probably what's gonna continue to happen?
yes, and maybe 10. It's just like our history already happened that kind of things, because every country fight each other, and then cooperate, and maybe 10 years after they cooperate each other, and then will you will fight for each other again. You know, it's just a loop. So yeah, so I think that in this point, we just in a separate era, the fight for each other era.
Okay, to fight for each other, and it's separate.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think of this deal? Why did you think it took so long to reach? Why did it take so long to reach the agreement, and how long do you think the deal will actually last? So you two.
I think it takes so long to reach an agreement because of the war and because they are fighting to each other, and it's hard to sign agreement in this situation. And also, I think the deal will still need long time to actually last, because I think they need to stop the war now. Then that's the real way to help this agreement, to help achieving this agreement. But I don't really know how Russian president think about the war, that he would like to stop, or he just want to destroy the Ukraine. So I think it's hard to expect that this agreement may actually come true, or maybe they will delay.
Okay. Ian, what do you think?
I think the why it takes so long to reach the agreement is that in the first, Russia want to cut down the food supply chain to control the war, because the food is really important to their soldier and the whole world. So maybe their strategy is cut down the food supply chain, then the whole world will encourage Ukraine to surrender. But in the end, maybe Russia didn't see these results coming, so they trying to reach agreement, and for both of sides, so they can have the food supplied and their soldiers can eat some food. So I think that's why it takes so long. And how long? I think it's will happening soon, because if their soldiers don't have food to eat, they cannot fight the war. So maybe it will be very quick, I guess.
So is there like, so we're talking about the alternative, right? Is there
Mm,
other food that they can eat and other things that they can have instead, or is it just this that they must have grain?
uh, yeah, I think there's a lot of substitute food can eat, but maybe I say maybe the Russia or Oakland people, they they eat wheat usually. Their main food is the wheat. I don't know. So maybe uh import the like corn, like potatoes is it will cost a lot of money. I don't know.
Okay, right, maybe.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Eugene, do you have any feedback you want to give Ian or want to comment on what he said?
I I I think Ian gave me a new thought about this deal, because I always think that because I don't really understand the war and how the relationship about countries, but yeah, after he gave his opinions, I think I agree with that. Maybe Russia also needs the wheat. That's why they signed the agreement.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And Ian, do you have any feedback for what Eugene has said?
Mm, mm. Yeah. Yes, I also agree with Eugene, because Putin is a crazy man, so you don't know when they will agree. This agreement will actually happen. Yeah.
Okay. So for the role play today, we want to talk about what you guys think is the biggest problems right now. Okay. But I want to focus on food shortages and virus because of COVID this year, or these past 2 years. So food shortages, I'm going to give Ian. Okay. So you guys are going to focus the debate on these two things. And then Eugene, you're going to get virus. Okay. Going to give you guys
Mhm.
2 minutes to prepare, and then we can come back for the debate. Okay.
Okay.